What's good, y'all? It's the Kid Max and Wavy.
What up, what up? Trading 863.
And we're the host of Sorry for What? One of these days we're going to get
Yeah,
right.
we need an intro for sure.
I don't know when it's going to be, but one of these days we're going to get it right. What's today? Today's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit different. We normally shoot on Saturday nights, but today's Tuesday because we're taking, well, I don't want to say we're, but I got to take the weekend off. So so we're shooting on a Tuesday, which is actually pretty lit because good shit to talk about in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it's been a little minute, man. It's been a little minute.
Yeah, bro, it's been a bit too long because I did the other interview last week. I did 2 in a week though, so I'm actually proud. But I don't want to say nothing crazy, but it just feels better. Like this, you feel me? It feels more like I don't know, less like work and more like I'm chilling with the squad type shit.
I understand for sure.
What you got into over the weekend?
Not really much of nothing, bro. I dropped my project, so I was just chilling.
Yeah, it's a great project too. If you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to it. I love the title of it.
I feel like it represents me.
It's very suiting of you. You should have named that shit The Oldest Soul.
How, bro?
On gang, definitely. What's your favorite song on the shit?
Fuck. Pebble Florida.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too.
And Beautiful Mind is a close number 2.
Yeah.
Close number 2.
I still like Forever Florida. I like how it come on. I like you know what I'm saying. I like how it flows into the next verses. I like that song.
I would probably go Forever Florida.
How long have you been sitting on it? Because you be sitting on shit forever.
Not long, bro. I made all of them songs like a week. Not long. To be honest with you, I haven't really been having. I normally be having like hella music in the vault, but it wasn't even really because I had stopped writing for a long time.
Writer's block or?
Writer's block mixed with like life shit too. You feel me? So it was like.
I feel like it's harder to write when your life is like going good.
It is. It is because it's like pain makes the best music.
Facts.
You feel me? So.
I make the best music when I'm broken. That's like the best music you can really make.
Yeah. So, but once I got it back though, it was easy. So I cranked them songs out. It's only like 4 of them. So yeah, that shit was. I probably wrote them, probably a song a day, and then on the weekend I
recorded them shits.
A 4-hour session and recorded all of them right there. So it took me like a week.
Do you feel like it feels better when you have time to master the song versus when you just go in the studio and record it? You know what I mean? Like, because if you figure you write a song in January, but you don't record it till March, by the time you go in there, you know that shit. So, like, you wrap it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different experience. Yeah.
With my albums, I sit on shit a little longer. Okay. But I wanted to get this out because I ain't dropping it like so long.
Yeah, especially for you, because, like, you was dropping like that.
Yeah, and these were just YouTube beats anyway. So it's like, I don't want to say I didn't take it serious because I did, but it was like, this ain't like
some of the time.
So like, it was definitely, I don't want to say it was rushed, but it was like at the beginning of March, I was like, I'm dropping by April. Like, I'm dropping by April. You know,
and how'd you come up with the title? Again, for people who don't know the title, say it again.
Old Soul. Out on all platforms. She said the oldest soul.
The oldest soul. Now, Old Soul out on all platforms. How'd you come up with the name? When did you decide, like, okay, I want to follow this?
I was really inspired by the Weeknd's album cover. You know, it's the MF Down or PF Down.
Exactly what album cover you're talking about.
And it's like, I wanted my graphic designer to try to do that and like make me old, but he didn't really know how to do it, so I just got a close-up picture. But like I said, I was gonna call it Old Soul. And it was like, I've been wanting to name a project that, I got like different names in my head. Like I know the name of my next album is already gonna be, because I knew my next project was gonna either be that name or Old Soul. So it's like, it just be dope. Like the name of my album gonna be Stop Me When I Lie. Like I just,
Stop Me When I Lie.
You feel me? So.
You pick good ass titles that suit like really when you're having a conversation with you type shit. I feel that I have album titles that I'm sitting on from when I was like 16 that I just never wanted to name them that because it's like I didn't feel like I hit that pinnacle yet. Like where it's like you shouldn't be naming it. You shouldn't name your album this just yet.
Yeah, I wish I didn't name my last album I dropped because in my head it's like I'm gonna name it Drake 863 and this gonna be the hardest shit I ever dropped. And like I put in the effort to make sure this was the hardest shit I dropped. Like this is my name, like it's my self-titled album. But I feel like I'm still growing. So it's like Old Soul, I feel like it's better than that one. So it's like I can't even do my self-titled shit no more when I really get to You know,
Yeah, I feel you. I'm hearing that.
at the time, that's how I felt, though. You know, and
But that was still a great album too. There's a lot of good hits. You put a lot of money, like marketing behind that album. You did a lot of visuals and shit. So like, I think that was still a good album, a good self-titled album too.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
I mean, no matter what, you still gonna be Dre Lee. So like, call that shit Dre Lee 63 2.0.
2.0.
Be straight.
Reloaded.
Yeah, for me, whatever the case may be. But yeah, make sure y'all go get my boy shit on all musical platforms.
Definitely. It's been getting a lot of love too, bro. That shit keep me inspired. I didn't know that many people like actually tap into my shit. It's like I know the people that fuck with me gonna do it, but it's like people that I didn't even send a link to, like DMing me and shit. Like oh shit.
But your shit always does that. I always say that. Like you're the most antisocial person I know, but when you drop, people is like on your shit. You feel me? Like quickly too.
Real relate. Yeah. I just fuck with it. You know?
Good shit, bro. Good shit. Yeah. Make sure, like I said, make sure y'all go get it. Especially for Florida. You gonna drop visuals too?
April 29th. So already up on YouTube. The time I just waited for it to go off.
Alright, so 25 more days. 25 more days.
Actually, the video that's dropping not even on the album, so that's cap. But I'm gonna drop visuals.
You're gonna drop. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I got a whole new April 29th, a new visual dropping to a song called it's called RMP, but it stands for Real Nigga Problems.
So I got that song on my phone. That's my favorite song. That's my favorite. Like that's my favorite one that you send. You send a lot of songs to me.
So that's right after before the money even up.
RMP, Real Nigga Problems is a great fucking song. Now I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all to hear that. I'm excited for y'all to see that. Yeah. That's like my favorite.
Yeah, we finna turn this shit back up. I'm finna start back dropping how I used to drop, bro. Get back on that.
And your videos do numbers. You got me my highest streamed video.
I put a lot of money behind that video.
Yeah, you got me my highest streamed video. So that's always just dope as fuck. I think the highest streamed video I got after that is my pop out video.
That video hard.
No money behind it. That shit did like 4K solid views. No money, no nothing. Just people clicking on YouTube. So organic.
I'm trying to keep it in the rap shit, man. But you know, as the weeks go by, you feel me?
Bro, I love music, but I'm on my Joe Budden shit. You told me that through my text.
Yeah, bro, she threatened to kick me off and get a new co-host, bro. Like, yeah, you really Joe Budden?
That's not, bro. I told you I was gonna block your number because I tweeted out that I wanted that I was tired of my hair.
All I said was don't cut your hair.
This nigga texted me mad other shit like, yo, we still shooting tonight, blah, blah, blah. And then shoots the last text like, and by the way, don't cut your fucking hair. Bro.
Yeah, bro, don't cut your hair, bro. Don't cut your hair, man. Know your history, bro. Where your locks, bro.
Bro, hair carries energy, bro.
Oh,
it really does.
I believe you.
It's like, it's like when most of the time when someone's have a fresh start, they cut their hair or dye it or some crazy shit. You know, like when girls get their hair red. It's that kind of shit.
I think I believe in that at one point. At one point in time when I had like bad writer's block, this one my shit blonde. Now I dyed my shit blonde because when it was blonde at the time, that's when I was dropping crazy. It was
and it's like it makes you feel
I dyed my shit back blonde. Like I gotta go back to the old Dre Lee.
Facts. It's like when you get a haircut. You feel me? It's like it's something refreshing about starting starting fresh.
Yeah, don't cut your shit, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna cut it, but I was just saying that I see, and then it's like the more I say I want to do something, then all of a sudden it's always in my face. Like I see like 4 people with a fresh cut today, and I'm like,
don't do that, bro. Don't go out like that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
But anyway, what else is new? What else is new besides
DJ Drummond?
Oh, DJ Drummond's project is out. That's what's hot. What else am I listening to? Literally. I will say this. I got sent a song recently. I put on Facebook that if you're an artist looking for, just come on a show, whatever the case may be. And somebody sent me a song from a guy named Span the Man. You ever heard of him?
I've seen him before. I've seen
around him. He's from Lakeland, and he got a new song called 2023, and that's the next thing I downloaded after I downloaded your shit, because that shit was actually bad. So yeah, I didn't listen to every single song of his, but that song kept me in it. So shout out to him.
I've seen the name. I feel like I've seen that shit on Travis' page, on 863 Fans.
Yeah. Nah, that dude got some shit. He got a hot little song. He got a hot song that's pretty valid. What else besides your shit? Because I'm just show the people and you, because you think I don't know why you think I don't listen to your shit.
Bro, I never said you don't listen to my shit.
They ain't talking about you. You asked me if I'm gonna buy a hat. You download my album?
I XPR that. I ain't asking that.
Bro, you said I'm just making sure it's reciprocated. So I just wanted to let you know.
Bro, I know you sure, bro.
What else am I listening to this week? Oh, you listen to Playhouse? don't know if you know who that is. He's also from the city.
He from Polk?
Yeah, he's from. I'm pretty sure he's from Polk, but I met him at 420 last year.
Playhouse?
Playhouse, yeah. He's fucking fire too. He got a good sound to him. So that's what I've been listening to lately, like local artists.
Okay.
Like I've been trying to tap
into. I be wanting to tap into like the local artists and shit. Like I feel like I know a good amount of local artists, but I'm not engulfed in that shit the way I do. Because I really be like moving around out here. You know? Because in my head it's like the 863 in my name, so it's like I'm forever.
Yeah, you forever.
I'm forever Polk County.
You forever.
What I mean? But at the same time, it's like
yeah.
Everybody that helped me get to this point, they not from Polk County.
Yeah, I feel you.
My first time going to the studio was with my homie Marcus Black, sound gallery. My nigga Ace took me to the studio. I didn't know what the fucking studio was.
Right.
That's in town, but like my producer, Astro, he was the only nigga sending me free beats. Everybody else was trying to text me shit. He from town. Was like, so I'm sticking with the same people. But it's like, I fuck with the city. I feel like I done made my rounds in the city. I got a song with 350. He the biggest artist in the city.
He's gonna be at Smokefest. You should pull up to the Smokefest, bro. It's on a Thursday night.
Smokefest. When is it?
It's on a Thursday night, 420.
I'll be off. I don't be liking that shit, bro. I don't be trying to network with it. That shit just be feeling. It just be feeling fake.
It be feeling like almost like.
I
feel like a groupie borderline, like a whole type shit. I'll get you it.
But I will though, for the sake of it. I'm trying to get better with the social media engagement and the TikTok. I refuse to get on TikTok, bro.
But bro, we gotta know that we gotta realize too, as a people, especially as a city, like that's one of our main problems is that there's a difference between showing love and dick riding. It's a thin line. Some niggas don't know it, but like you're a real nigga, bro. You don't know the difference between when you just showing a nigga some love and dick riding. You feel me? Like you got a song with 350. That's not the first thing you said.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's like most other niggas in that position who would see him, go where he's going. They throwing that shit out. Like, oh, that's song 350. That's song 350. Like for you, it's just like
together. Like that's just.
I did the song. And, you know, it is what it is. And that's what I'm saying. That's supporting versus dick riding type shit. I support. I'm gonna put out the song, whatever. But I ain't gonna dick ride it. Like I'm not. Like sign my shoes type shit. Like that's crazy. You know,
it ain't nobody in. Cause I really like to be looking at the niggas like they're crazy out there, bro. Cause I already feel like.
But I like 350. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's some songs he got that has no word for word. Like I could really write this shit on the radio. 350
hard. Yeah. I like 350. There's a lot of talented artists in the city, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to like we could be like Atlanta. I don't want to compare us, but we could be like Atlanta. There's so much like talent here from producing to fucking singing to rapping.
Even just the whole Central Florida, bro.
Yeah,
you
that's just Lakeland. So once you start
doing
exactly my point.
My homie K Hendrix, he producer from Tampa. Shout out K Hendrix. Oh, he'd definitely be down there.
He told me he would. He told me March 18th, bro. But you know what? I never even.
He did Don't Need Time for Hot Boy. He did. He got some shit with Dirk. He got some shit with like bro.
Yeah, he's definitely. And I would love to sit down and talk, bro, because the producing scene niggas is sleep on that too. Yeah. You could get a bag doing that shit and still go outside and mind your fucking business.
JEEZY, Yoda Ye.
JEEZY, Yoda Ye, yep. And besides Dizzy on the beat, it was a Tay Master Chef, right? Tay Master Chef.
Yeah, no.
This is all good Lakeland art. Like this is just Lakeland, Polk County that I'm talking.
Yeah, and like I said, if you start throwing in Orlando, and then you start throwing
even a young nigga, Lil Tyler, he's from Orlando. I'm pretty sure.
Is he? I thought that nigga was from Tally.
Or something like that. He's somewhere in Florida.
I think he's from Tally. I don't know. He be sliding though. I like it. Once I found out his age, I thought that shit was funny. But
hold on, baby, I'm a player, not a simp, babe. I like little niggas too. I like little niggas too.
Cool, man. Yeah. At least he ain't talking about killing it. You know what I mean?
He's a vibe, he's just chilling.
He's just talking about some player shit, man. That he don't know shit about, but it's whatever.
Facts. But that's how it always is. You always think you know some shit that you know.
Yeah. Another artist, bro, that's super dope that I would be wanting to work with. Original Armada. He is hard.
He's hard too.
He reminds me of Post Malone, like the shit that I just be hearing him do, like with his voice and that nigga hard. Facts. You feel me? That nigga super hard. So
when I used to like rap, like 2020, right, 2019ish, whatever. When I was like, the time you came to the studio and I was
recording. I used to rap.
I don't want to say used to rap because what I'm about to say, the next sentence, I was rapping with like a certain group of people. He was in that group, you feel me? And he was always like, the one, like he knew he had it. He didn't really need like the validation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, he hard.
I hit him too to do a song before. I hit him to do a song. And he told me to send him the beat. I never actually sent him a beat, to be honest. But since you brought him up, I ain't gonna hit him to come on the pod because I'd love to talk to him too. That's definitely.
He definitely seems like a very unique individual.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, you know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
I fuck with people like that.
Yeah, people who just true to themselves and is not going for a gimmick type shit. Okay, that's my favorite type of people. But all right, man, let's get into the wavy shit of the week, the hot shit of the week.
Let's do it.
You already know the first thing that we're talking about. Very, very first thing.
I don't know what you said though. What?
LSU.
Oh man.
Versus CAITLYN.
Let me sit up, man, because you know y'all be telling me when I be saying racism is, you know, intertwined in everything in this country. Yeah. You know, hold on, finish. My bad.
Nah. I want you to say that. Everybody knows what it is. Anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, LSU just did they win? Was it the championship they won? Or they're going to the championship? They won the championship.
They won.
Okay.
They beat
them girls won the championship. Congratulations to them girls as well because that's fire. You feel what I'm saying? So congratulations. Angel Reese, I believe is her name.
That's her name.
Is the girl who she basically returned the same energy CAITLYN Clark had been given.
CAITLYN Clark been talking shit
all game, all season long, all
year.
games, all season, talking hot shit. And also shout out to the fact that Angel Reese has made women's college basketball more popular this week than I think it's been since like fucking Candace Parker. Seriously.
That was the most rated. You know,
since Pat Summons and Candace Parker, I haven't heard nobody talk about college basketball like this. So shout out to her for getting people's fucking panties in a frenzy. And yeah, basically she hit the girl with the John Cena to, you know what I'm saying, you can't see me. And the people are losing it. The people are losing it. Let's talk about it. What you think?
She ain't got no class.
Yeah, she's ghetto, she's got no class, the worst display.
Yeah, it's just
sportsmanship. That's what they're saying.
It just goes to show that when a white person does something, it's passion, it's swag, it's, you know what I mean? But when black people do the same exact thing, it goes to show you how people see black and white and how they view us. But you know, I've been saying that. You call me Malcolm X for it. You know what I'm saying? I call you
Malcolm X for it when you talk about it when we're talking about other shit. This is it for you, right? This is your Malcolm X moment, bro. Run with it, bro. This is it for you.
Long story short, trash talking is a part of sports. You feel what I'm saying? Like the white girl was talking shit all game, and the white girl cold. The white girl's the best girl in college basketball.
I just want to say, some like people have this, and I know black people play basketball. That's our thing. I'm not saying that, but I've seen some white girl shoot a shot like you'd be like, "What the fuck? I've never seen this shit in my life." So the girl was cold as fuck.
Yeah, no, she's the best player. She's the best woman. She doesn't have the team that the people like. She's one individual. LSU got a team. They beat the shit out of the people. It was like 102-85, like. And like it's a team sport, but like it just goes to show the underlying racism. I'm glad Angel Reese said what she said. She was like, when I do it, I'm ghetto and da-da-da. So like this is for the people that look like me. And we need more of that. You feel what I'm saying? We need more of that because she isn't the typical, you know, black girl. You know, she out there with her wig on, her lashes, her nails, like a black girl.
Girl basketball players didn't look like that when we played basketball.
They look like fucking dykes.
It was a team full of dykes, I swear to God. That's really what it was. That's really what it was. So to see, she's absolutely right. Girls, she was right. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, she was right. She did the same thing that she did. And if you're going to do that, you got to be able to.
This is a moment. Like, this is a monumental moment.
You got to be able to dish what you're taking out, bro. And like, she didn't do nothing wrong because they, like I said, they've been talking shit the whole game. But it's like, that shit racist. You already know, like, when a black person do it, it's looked at a totally different way.
Thanks.
When the white girl did it, it's no problem. And it's like, this shit just sad, you know what I mean? But shout out to LSU, though.
Want to put a spin on it, too. Not just...
And wait, not even to cut you off. You seen that the first lady trying to invite Iowa and LSU to the White House?
Facts.
No loser, no runner-up ever has been...
comes to the White House.
So when it's a team full of white girls, it's, we should bring them both, you feel me? Like, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. And it just goes to show you again, bro. All of it has racist undertones to it.
And I was in the comments reading it, and somebody was like, "Oh, it's the way it was done. It's the fact that she really followed her down the court doing it, and the white girl just did it walking away, or whatever the case may be." And I just want to say two things. The first thing is, motherfuckers gotta stop making making certain excuses is like where disrespect is like okay versus when it's not. It doesn't fucking matter how the white girl did it. She was disrespectful. She did it in this type of, you know what I'm saying, energy.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter that Angel was just real enough about her shit to do it in her face. Like, to poor fucking Caitlyn. Caitlyn should have been real enough to do it to Angel. Like,
Angel said, yo.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking, like, it is what it is. That's one. And then the second thing I will say is that if this was two men also, this wouldn't be a fucking conversation.
At all.
I feel like that's also, it's sexist and racist as a bitch, because when it's girls, they have to be a certain way and this and that. Them girls is out there, they ain't doing nothing no different than these niggas, bro. You feel me? And it's harder for girls. Girls are going through a million different emotions, periods, this, that, moody ass days, and they still go out there and bust their ass. So I think that for them to blow this all out of proportion like that is racist as fuck, because if it was two black girls doing it to each other, they wouldn't have did it. Two white girls doing it to each other, they wouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
And if it was two men, they wouldn't have did it. It's so many different things that go on in the NBA or in college basketball with guys. Fucking Draymond Green be doing crazy shit on the court every night. This nigga come back and do it again. Nobody says nothing. Like, so
yeah, bro. That is like,
that's just real lame. That's real lame on both sides, on the color side and on the sexist side.
100%, man. But
as a girl who played basketball, like, you can't be doing shit like, nigga, we out there working just as hard. Like, it's just like, it is what the fuck it is. So.
And then they invite the fucking runner-ups to the White House, like,
yeah, bro, losers
just because they're white. It's because it's a team full of white girls.
What's the purpose of me winning if the losers still coming with me?
Exactly, bro. Nobody, the runner-up has never in the history of nothing showed up to the White House. But since it's a team full of white girls, oh, both teams played hard. Bring them out. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, be fucking for real.
Like,
and both teams played hard. We beat them by 20 points.
You feel me?
Like, what the fuck? Come on with that shit.
But, you know what I mean? And that came from the first lady. That came from Joe Biden. Black people, the reason she the first lady. You feel me? We voted for that bitch. Well,
and
I don't
voted
vote,
for,
but
the black people voted for Joe Biden off the strength of Pamela being black, which
she not black,
right? And then off the strength of Barack Obama, because you was his vice president, he gave you a chance. Count your days, bro.
That's another thing, bro. Like, everybody that's black ain't black, bro. We gotta, because I was arguing with somebody. I was like, yo, if your dad is black, that mean they're black. That mean they got black in them, bro. That doesn't mean they're black, bro. Like, Logic is not black.
Who's Logic? The rapper guy?
Yes, he's biracial, but that biracial and J. Cole biracial is two totally different biracials, bro.
I think
Logic is not black.
I think
J. Cole is a nigga.
Just naturally, this is just what my belief too. If you are a mixed individual and your mom and your mom is white and you're being raised by your mom, you're white. You're gonna be raised. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be raised in a white type of way.
Yeah.
So I think that's not bad. I think if you're mixed and your mom is black and you live with your black mom, you're definitely more black because you're what you feel me, like, so just naturally when you're mixed,
you're black, that doesn't mean you're black. Like, your ideology, it's certain culture shit that's in black culture. Like, there's certain mentality towards something. Like, you feel me? Like, just because you got black in you don't mean you're black, bro.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. Definitely, I can definitely agree with that. And that goes to say if your mom's white, that's my opinion. So people who are mixed, but it's because their dad's black, but you don't live with your dad. You live with your white mom all the time, like, you're white, bro. All year round, you're eating fucking, you know what I'm saying? So
you are white, bro.
Facts.
And then especially when it comes to black issues and you start veering towards
Blue
Lives Matter shit.
Your white mama is not watching Black Lives Matter shit in the crib.
Yeah.
She's not. It's just not happening. It's just not. And not even because there's nothing wrong with, like, you feel me? Not even because she's not. Like, she's just not going to. She's not turning that shit on. Yeah. She's not turning that shit on. She's watching the go okay. All right, man. Next up on the hot topics on the wave of the week, for more basketball, since we're talking about it, NBA players are no longer being tested for marijuana. Did you see that?
That's good, bro. That should have never been tested anyway. That's bullshit. It was just the way to fuck with niggas.
Especially if in your state, like the state you play in, the weed's legal. It defeats the whole purpose. Like, so, like, why? If it's okay for me to do it, why the fuck can't I do it? You feel me? Makes no sense. So,
yeah.
I agree with that.
I guess because the NBA is like privately owned, it's a private, so you know what I mean? So it's like they
whoever
can make
owns the
their own
NBA is
rules.
smoking weed. Sometimes I'm pretty sure guaranteed. Some shit people do, you know you smoke. Like, you know they smoke weed. You You know you do. I know you do. There's no way to get through
I said I know you.
It's like, you feel me? You definitely smoke weed. So,
But yeah, they should have been did that though. That's good. Like I said, it's only going to impact black people. The league 85% black, bro. So that shit only was targeting blacks.
of course. Of course. And it'd be crazy because the white people be smoking weed.
Yeah.
And doing the thing too with the white people though, typically they do other drugs that get out of their system quicker. So like
harder drugs, more homeless,
cold, shit. Sure. And don't kill me. I'm not saying every single white person does that, but I'm just the people who do, that's the shit that they get into. So yeah. And I think it'll save the does anybody get fined every time a player fails for a test or something like that? Like is it something that happens to them?
Nah, hell no. Like I don't think so.
I feel like for them to change it, they had to be losing some type of money.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess it's just they're trying to be more progressive, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm not. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have no fucking idea, bro.
Good for them boys. Good for them boys who are no longer being subjected to having a fucking fake piss and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day. That fucking sucks when you have to do shit like that. What else is hot on the list this week? Instagram selling blue checks. Let's talk about it.
Lord have mercy.
I just want to say, some of you niggas is chasing the wrong check. Like, that's it right there. That's what I gotta say. Paying $17 fucking a month for a check, and you got 250 followers any fucking way. Like, it's just insanity. And Instagram said that nothing is gonna, like, the blue check no longer holds value.
Yeah, that's.
But, like,
Niggas, listen, man.
niggas is going upset.
We just gotta get our priorities together, man. That's what it boils down to. Bro.
Under what circumstance? I was watching a live today, and a guy pulls up and he's like, "Yeah, I only went live, so yeah, I can see my blue check." He said, "Haters is gonna say I bought it." Nigga, you bought it. It wasn't there 2 days ago.
You bought it, bro.
You
You
bought
bought
it,
the check.
You bought it, man. And he was somebody. Like, he's a nigga that really is, he's like a big podcaster. David Shands is his name. He's somebody on a very high level, and I was surprised that he bought it too. But it's like, bro, I seen somewhere Instagram made sold something it was somewhere on the internet if I could find it. But they basically made $66 million in a day off of the motherfucking
Off of niggas being fucking
off of niggas being
brainwashed.
niggas, bro. Brainwashed. It's sad, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's listen, man. Do whatever make y'all happy. I'm done trying to, you know what I mean? Like, cause like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what do we like? I don't get it.
They just did the same trick on y'all on Twitter. Like, didn't they roll it out on Twitter? Like,
and they trying to make niggas pay to edit their tweets on Twitter too. Like, it's like
I type. That's what it's gonna be.
I mistyped something the other day and it was like, edit with Twitter Blue for $4.99 a month. Bitch. You're using Twitter for just high school,
for
nigga.
free.
For free. And anytime I fuck up a tweet, I'd be like, damn, I fucked up my last tweet and I say what else I gotta say. So I think that's crazy, and I think that, like you said, people's priorities are just all super, super duper fucked up. $14.99 a month or $17.99 a month for some fucking blue check.
For nothing, bro. For nothing.
And there's people who actually work for that shit. I think that's the most insulting thing about it.
Yeah, get off your ass and work, earn the shit.
Yeah, people who really worked for their blue check, like at a time where you had to be somebody at a certain level to get it, I think it's kind of disrespectful. So.
Yeah, it is. It ain't kind of disrespectful. It is.
It's definitely bullshit. Definitely. Anyway, we'll skip over that. Next on the list. Oh, this is also just randomly happened today. I see. All right, y'all, we back. My bad. We had to take a quick little break. Let the camera cool down a little bit and whatnot, man. But what else was hot? We were on the hot topics of the week. I wanted to talk about shortly. I'm trying to make it quickly because the camera's tweaking again. But did you see Roddy, Ricch, and Rich Homie QUAN?
Yeah.
The little exchange. I don't want to say an exchange or whatever, but Rich Homie basically said that they did a song together for DJ Drama's project, and rumor came back, Rich Homie said that Roddy Ricch had his verse taken off the song.
I don't even see how Roddy Ricch would have that kind of pull on a DJ Drama project. Because
right.
Who is DJ Drama compared? I mean, who is Roddy Ricch compared to DJ Drama? Like Roddy Ricch shouldn't have that type of pull in my life. He ain't Kanye or nobody like. And
in return, he said that Rich Homie said he would body Roddy Ricch in a versus challenge.
That is a fact. He will.
Yo, I think that I'm normally one to like argue like it, but I think that that's valid.
No, Rich Homie would.
I think it
murder
sucks.
that nigga.
It sucks to see people like we talk about it before. People being like blackballed from the industry. Like
Yeah.
Rich Homie really was next up, and then like.
I mean, well, thank God everything happened for a reason. If he was still running with Thug ass,
Facts, he'd be right up in the motherfucking. You feel me?
right there with it.
But I think Roddy and Rich Homie in a versus would actually be interesting to see.
I don't think Roddy Ricch stands a chance.
You don't think he stands a chance at all?
No, Rich
No
Homie.
hits?
What Rich Homie?
Let's go. Okay, so you throw on a Rich Homie song, and I'm gonna tell you the Roddy Ricch song I would play. Just for. I agree
I
with
don't
you.
even really know
I just
any
wanna state
Roddy
that
Ricch songs though, but
I do want to state that Rich Homie, for me anyway, that he was hot the summer I was fresh out of high school. So I just want to hear everybody say that in the verses, I would automatically stand up.
And it's like it's features too, like
Yeah,
kind of
features.
Thug shit and all.
Standing at the round table making boss moves, and like it's just I feel like to say that Rich Homie don't stand a chance would be crazy. I think he would.
You mean Roddy?
I think to say Roddy don't stand a chance would be crazy because Rich Homie.
What does Roddy? Am I missing something? I know the box is big. I know Rich Homie don't have a song as big as the box, but after that, what else?
That whole album,
The Antisocial album.
that took me through my time. So how she said that just took her for the high school, that's my time for fresh for my college. So that shit took me through that. I love Rich Homie, but it's like it's the time. You had your time, but it's like, okay.
But if we're talking about hits though, like hits are timeless. So when you do a versus challenge, you have to even have 20 hits. I don't think either one of them actually have 20 hit records. If we're being 150% honest, like
It's
20
like
hits. Like, what are you defining a hit like?
hit records, like hit monuments, or like you know what I'm saying.
He got like cultural.
Hit.
He got cultural hit, like in the.
Rich Homie has cultural. That's what I'm saying.
Like that.
I think that I think that Rich Homie would definitely kill him in a versus. But just for shits and giggles, I want you to tell me a Rich Homie song you would play.
We naming them off the top of our head.
Yeah, we're just gonna do 3 rounds, quick, like just to see like where it would compare.
Because I'm seeing this one album.
You tell Rich Homie to play his 3 best songs.
All right. Well, the box you're gonna win one round. Rich Homie ain't got nothing that's fucking with
Rich
the box.
Homie's not fucking with. Except for like Lifestyle might go up there.
Lifestyle.
I'm not gonna lie. The box and Lifestyle is kind of the same.
I would pick Lifestyle, but that's my era.
That's our era.
You
But
feel
I'm not
me?
gonna lie. If we're going the box.
But the
But I
numbers,
don't
the
know.
box.
That box come on. Busting out the keys of the block.
Then he just cussed that beat down?
I don't know. Shorty suck the nigga soul. Cash out. I don't know. But Lifestyle might. We're not gonna act.
What about
like,
Ballin'? You said Milk Marie Ballin'. His Ballin' went crazy.
He could play Ballin', but I feel like Rich Homie could play.
No, he said Milk Marie. Who is Milk?
What would you do as gas?
Like I think to say Rich, I think that's what I'm saying. Like if whoever's like makes this happen, if we can make it happen, I would love to see it. I think that would actually be a really good one because Rich Homie is kind of like not forgotten about, but almost like for like you know what I'm saying.
They disrespecting him bad. His last couple of projects are really, really good. I don't know why they don't. What happened? But Rich Homie. Who you got? PLIES or BOOSIE?
You know what? I got PLIES. A lot of people say they got BOOSIE, but I got PLIES. I think that in a versus challenge, PLIES has a lot of.
PLIES got a lot of hits.
And PLIES has been through so many times and stayed relevant.
PLIES got a lot of hits.
He stayed relevant regardless. And he stayed relevant and always been true to PLIES. PLIES has never made a song that you thought was somebody else. You always know PLIES when he's rapping. You can never really kind of confuse it. Versus like other artists, you could be like, oh, I thought that was so-and-so. PLIES, you always know a PLIES song. So in the verses, I definitely got PLIES. I've always said that.
Definitely?
Definitely, 100%.
Who? Versus who you said?
PLIES versus BOOSIE. He has battles he would lose to. He would lose to as soon as they play Set It Off.
That's the only time he would really like lose.
That's the only time he would lose. moves.
Other than that, Plies got the baby singing. You got him swinging. He got the collab. He got everything.
Plies is the only. He's one of the only
Plies
artists
got
who
new hits.
he
Like
actually
that
went
club twice.
exactly. He's went mainstream.
We was
Plies
doing
has
this.
done the mainstream shit, then came back to just the independent shit. It's still been just as successful.
Yeah, so Plies will
And now
definitely
he's
win.
become a personality. Like now he's like
Yeah.
He's funny.
I think that and Plies is the first person that made me feel like when I moved to Florida at a young age, I was distraught. I was like fucking heartbroken. I couldn't believe it. My aunt had the Plies Red Testament album. That is the first album
And
that I
JEEZY.
heard that made me feel like Florida's fucking lit. So I think that's why I choose Plies, just from a personal kind of standpoint.
Speaking of Jeezy, I remember you saying
She said that too about JEEZY.
impact wise, he would be a top 10 rapper.
Yes.
I don't agree with that, but he
But he
has a
is.
song on
Impact-wise.
DJ Drummer's album
Yeah.
where it almost made me be like, okay,
Bro,
like, this
the
nigga.
nigga, I think to say Young Jeezy is not monumental is fucking insane.
I don't think Young Jeezy's top 3 in his city, let
You're
alone top 10.
No,
Bro,
I think he's really respect.
He's
Like,
not top 3 in his city. Are you crazy?
You know he's from
Of all
Atlanta.
time?
Come on, man.
no, I
When
think
you think of trap rap, you don't think of you don't.
No.
The 3 people you think of is T.I.,
T.I.
Gucci Mane, and Young Jeezy.
And
Who's the
Jeezy's
third person?
third. Jeezy's third. on
it
the
doesn't,
list.
bro.
It doesn't fucking matter. We're naming top 3. There is no Atlanta without these 3 people.
And
It
they-
doesn't matter if it's 3, 2, 1. Nigga, it's a whole list of people from Atlanta that come without him. That come about.
And I'm not gonna cap. It is historically proven. Like with the times, it's
Bro,
literally
niggas tried to
proven.
sign Young Jeezy for $250,000. Def Jam. This is in one of his stories. They tried to sign him for $250,000.
Mhm.
The nigga sat there at the table and said, "My watch cost $250,000." This is before he ever got a deal. Before he ever got so just street hustle. I think that that's crazy to not consider G. If you don't want to go top 3, fine, but not to consider him top 10.
I don't like him top 3 all the time in Atlanta.
And I think he's still
Yeah.
going though. Isn't he still in?
I may
And
not
just
like him
started
top 5.
rewriting.
And because I saw his wife post him, or I don't know if that's his wife, but his baby mama.
Yeah, no, that's his wife.
Okay, his wife. My bad. His Jenny, whatever. It, she posted him. He literally has a whole orchestra playing his shit. Like people who of high stature or whatever, however you want to call it, is still like playing his shit on violins. A whole orchestra. Like he still have emotions. So it's just like I don't know. And I fuck with Jeezy. That's why it's like, how could you not?
Name the top 5 artists all the time out of Atlanta.
Out of Atlanta?
Yeah,
Outkast.
just out of Jeezy.
And I'm not even putting it in order. Outkast.
Okay,
T.I.
okay,
150% T.I.
yeah.
Jeezy. Gucci Mane. Because
Okay.
whether I agree or not, I don't necessarily agree.
You crazy.
And if I had to go 4 or 3, top 5, fuck.
Don't make me walk off this set, man.
Who? Give me who you say.
No, I want you to finish your list because there's no way you're finna leave this man off the list, bro.
From Atlanta?
Yeah, from Atlanta.
He be making you want. He be wanting you to
bro,
say
I-
something.
For me, the next person I would go from my culture, I would go Migos.
Good. That was a good.
What was you about to say?
Get yo.
Tell me.
You got Future fucked up, bro. You got Future fucked up.
Okay, so Migos.
No. Take off Jeezy ass. Because I got Migos over Jeezy too.
You got the Migos over Jeezy? Them 3, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
This is it, y'all.
Stop.
And my camera's about to die, you about to give me.
Stop.
That's about to
She said, "There's no way, bro."
I like Future over Jeezy and with
you have
maybe not Migos. All right, maybe
Like,
not.
yeah, you tripping.
Maybe not. But Migos had a team.
And long live Tate, I'm not saying that. Them niggas changed the game. Again, them was
No,
niggas
actually,
that
yes, I do, bro.
them is the niggas.
They're arguably the best hip hop group of all. They're top 3.
I just
hip-hop
really
group
want
of
you to
all
go back and listen to Jeezy's his first album. Honestly, I feel like you're not
time. I
listening
like
to that.
Jeezy, bro.
You're not, but it's no way you're listening to those albums from a clear standpoint of mind. I just went to a tour of Jeezy last year. The shit he was on, it was him, it was Rick Ross, it was 2 Chainz.
Uh-huh. I like Chains over Jeezy too.
Oh
And
no.
you know who had the crowd the littest? Young Jeezy. Rick Ross is from Florida, and I don't want to disrespect the biggest boss that you've seen this far.
He's
But that
overrated.
nigga's from Florida, and when he hit
He's
the stage, I
respected.
left. That's on my mama. I left.
He's not
Everybody in
all that.
that
I was
shit was
just arguing
dead.
with a nigga about Rick Ross.
You say
Everybody in
what?
that shit
I was
dead.
just arguing
I
with
think
a
to
nigga about
say
Rick Ross. He's not like it's
Rick
overrated.
Ross. he's overrated. He's overrated
And he used to be
our
a
ears. I feel like he's that nigga in the industry. That's why he's so respected. Like he has this, them niggas respect him. He got the connections. He's respected. That some of that shit.
He's more of an internet personality.
Yeah, like some of that shit you just can't deny. Like you don't even have to have the music.
He's going crazy on the internet right now.
He top 5 Florida of all time?
No, she didn't count him.
No, I was.
Oh, you said Atlanta.
Georgia.
You right. You did say
We
Atlanta.
go with Florida top five. Then it's kind of hard to go rappers. But give me Kodak.
1,000.
You gotta give me
Off of
Kodak.
the impact.
Off the impact alone. Off of another Kodak is too. Our time frame when we was fresh out of high school, Kodak, that no flocking, the crazy. I've never seen the streets react to something like that in my fucking life. So gotta go Kodak if we're talking about impact. I know you're gonna throw in Triple X because he's from Florida, right?
Who?
Yeah, Triple X Temptation. I'm not.
XXX Temptation.
I'm not throwing him in. But my top five.
What? How?
The fact that I'm gonna go.
Never liked the only song I've ever liked with him is the song he had with Kodak. Rest in peace. It's just not my crowd of music. It's not my crowd of music. It's emo rap.
But
That's not my crowd of
just the numbers alone, though, his impact.
Yeah. But you're asking for my impact.
Rick Ross ain't got it down.
Exactly. You're talking about what impacted me. Triple X has never moved me. That's me. I'm not saying he hasn't moved the world. I've seen it. I've seen what he's done. I'm saying for me though, no, you gotta give me Kodak.
Kodak for sure.
Kodak to me, PLIES. You gotta give me PLIES.
PLIES definitely.
If we talking like Florida rap for real, let me think of who else coming out.
Sure.
Trey Daddy, 100%.
Sure.
Trina. And the City Girls. People are gonna eat me alive.
No, I no.
You put the City Girls on the list of an X?
No,
People
listen.
are gonna put me on
Come
cover.
on, man.
If
Come
we're
on,
talking,
bro.
if we're motherfucking talking about impact,
Okay.
we're talking
You
about
know you, man.
impact.
She's just playing, y'all. You got the City Girls over XXX.
If we're talking
Then nobody. I'm sorry, but
Yes, if we're talking about impact, let's do it. I don't give a fuck if the camera died. This is for the voice. Yes, if we're talking about impact, yes. What girl do you know right now that's not a City Girl? Respectfully, tell me.
Bro, but they them Nicki kids though, bro. They ain't.
no, they're not. Wait, no. Wait,
City Girls ain't.
listen.
The difference between City
Damn, y'all
Girls.
tight.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between City Girls and Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was saying, "I'm the baddest bitch. Let me sign your boobs. I can fuck any nigga that I want." The City Girls was like, "I'm gonna fuck you, but where's the money?" And ever since then, if you just pay attention to the movement of women and every female rapper that came after that, not one girl doesn't sound like a fucking City Girl. It's not. The whole term of a girl these days, as soon as a bitch do something you don't like, you say she's a City Girl. It's a fucking fact.
But
They're going down in history.
The City
They're going
Girls
down in
got.
history, like it or not.
the only thing I was gonna say is that let me just give it a break for y'all brains right now, cause y'all two turn. He's rolling his eyes. You holding the seat. I'm trying to raise my head in the back. Yes, I'm trying to raise my head in the back. I have to say that I personally would take the City Girls off if you were gonna take the Migos off. But if you guys are gonna add like a group in there or something, then both would stand with the Migos, City Girls. I would only say take the City Girls off because yes, they made a movement, but he's saying they babies of Nicki Minaj. They're not babies of Nicki Minaj. They're babies of Trina. Trina is literally her godmother. Like that's who been.
That's why
The day more Miami, so but you did put respect on Trina, and I was like, wait, hold on, and you said Trick Daddy, and I was thinking you're thinking more of like people, but Kodak blew all the minds, so he got his own spot. He's somebody, yeah, he's not on the list. No, who's number one? You got my skin up now, cause
Who's number one? I'm interested.
X is the biggest artist.
Okay.
X is the biggest.
No,
that's because I was.
Period.
But you. I want to get on him because you called
4.7 million followers on Spotify, bro. I'm just.
But you called.
But we're talking about impact of the culture.
Yes, that's not culture. He's not culture.
I'm not talking about just music.
He's not culture.
I'm not talking about just music. If we're going it just based off music, we got.
X got 36 million, so that's 9 times more.
He has 36 million more people listening to his music. But you got to think about the shit Carisha's doing on her TV show. You got to think about the shit that JT's doing. Even if she tweet, I don't even know the last time JT said something on the song. Lord, if she tweet, it goes crazy.
I don't know if for them besides going back and forth with Uzi. That's just me. Maybe she got some other shit going on.
I get what you're saying,
I
but
just
I'm
know
just
she
saying,
talks to Lil Uzi, bro.
If you look at the impact of Florida,
I can't believe you said XXX when he's not even the type of like his aesthetic.
But it's the style of music too, what you listening to. That's why I'm saying like.
But no. But he earlier said something about somebody else's aesthetic, like the weird, like just that weird vibe. But XXX gives weird. No, XXX is weird. You looking at him? No, you looking at him. Wait, pause. Let me just.
Dreads and face tats and
big, and that's weird looking. Like that's weird. Like half of his head is dyed, so you're looking kind of emo to me. And then you're dressing in all black. And then on top of that, when I'm looking at Kodak, he had dreads and wigs sticking out. He took that shit all the way back where niggas' hair is just growing out and they don't even know what the fuck to do with it. So our hair grows together. He put that shit on. Like hood niggas is on.
No.
Hood niggas is on.
And that's the best artist.
And listen,
let me clear that.
Like that? What?
Kodak made, honestly, Kodak made, when you think about Florida, before you could never really give it a look almost.
That's Florida.
Now when you look at Florida, when you
it's Kodak.
And
he would have, and he never changed.
I'm going off
all of Florida's Kodak, from Glock 9 to Soldier Kid to
everybody.
Every single thing, everything. Bro, Kodak is the most monumental person to come out of Florida.
That's why I put him over all them other people. That's why I said, wait, I was saying that City Girls ain't really did enough, et cetera. But no, it's not that. It's that he just came in as a young nigga and he blew that shit out the thing.
I think to say that the City Girls didn't do anything is complete insanity. Only because.
And the times too. It was way easier.
Listen to what I'm saying.
That shit was horrible and they make that shit work. That shit was literally.
It's not even that it's. The reason I'm saying that they're so impactful is because for 10 years straight, only thing hip hop had, women wise, was Nicki Minaj.
That's a fact.
We lost Trina.
Years, we lost Trina
and gained the cities.
To Nicki Minaj came and made it hard for every single woman to stand a fight. The next successful woman after that in rap was Cardi B. And immediately after that,
they ate her ass up.
City Girls ate Cardi B's ass up. The only thing she could do, you can't beat them, join them. She got the song with them,
turned it up.
And after that, after the City Girls, the lane for female rap became up.